Toyota launched the Etios Platinum a while back in the Indian market. Now this vehicle gets a few new updates. It has a redesigned front and a redesigned rear. It is definitely more sporty and gets a healthy dose of chrome all around. This vehicle has been reserved only for the private buyer and not for the commercial segment where it has been immensely popular. So let's just find out a little more about how this vehicle performs and what's on offer. The front bumper has been redesigned to look very sporty and appealing. It gets a healthy dose of chrome all around, surrounding the front grille and over here around the fog lamp casing as well. In the rear, it's almost the same story. So the Etios Platinum is powered by a 1.5 litre petrol engine and a 1.4 litre diesel mill. We have with us the 1.5 litre petrol. This is a 4-cylinder engine, puts out approximately 90 PS of power and 132 Newton meters of torque. Now peak power comes in at approximately 5,600 RPM, while peak torque comes in at 3,000 RPM. Like most naturally aspirated petrol engines, this one is also very linear in its motion and the pace picks up very gradually. However, if you floor the accelerator pedal, you can get going with ease. It's definitely got good acceleration. 90 PS comes at approximately 5,600 RPM. The engine makes a very sweet purring noise and the gear throws are also short and crisp, which makes shifting on this manual 5-speed transmission really a delight to drive. However, the clutch is slightly on the heavier side and that can be a problem in traffic, but it's nothing really too detrimental and can be overlooked quite easily. So this petrol motor has been tuned in a way to deliver a very thrilling and fun drive experience. At the same time also deliver a decent fuel average. The fuel average estimates according to us are between 15 to 16 kilometers to the litre. However, in bad city driving conditions that may come down to 13 kilometers to the litre. The suspension setup on the Etios Platinum is a McPherson strut in the front and a torsion beam in the rear. The suspension is slightly on the stiffer side. So if you're riding over bad roads or broken roads like we are right now, you do tend to get tossed around a little bit extra. However, it's still quite comfortable and the suspension does soak in most of the bumps quite well. The bigger potholes or poorly designed speed breakers, as we'll go over right now, can jerk you around a bit. So the stiffly tuned suspension does provide adequate cushioning even while you're driving over bad roads. The Etios Platinum comes with a front disc and rear drum braking setup. The brakes are quite progressive and is one of the better parts of this vehicle. They are very accurate to inputs and also inspire a lot of confidence. As you see, from 80 we came to a halt in a matter of seconds. So that is something which is extremely good on this vehicle. Braking performance of the Etios Platinum does stand out in the segment. So the steering on the Etios has been weighted really well. It's slightly on the heavier side and that makes it all the more fun. That coupled with, of course, the short turning radius of 4.9 meters make this vehicle extremely maneuverable in city traffic. Also, when you're driving this vehicle at higher speeds, the steering inspires a lot of confidence and is precise to driver inputs. So this vehicle comes with 592 liters of boot space, which is quite a lot, especially if you want to get out of the city and maybe go on a weekend excursion. You have adequate space in the boot to store your luggage. On the inside you get a very spacious cabin. You have this flat bottom steering wheel which is chunky and solid and feels good to hold. You have decent quality of materials which has been used all around. The overall design of the dash could have been improved from the previous version. However, you do definitely get all the essentials like Bluetooth connectivity, aux and USB inputs, power adjustable and power retractable ORVMs. You also have power windows for all 4 windows. You get a door lock and unlock right here, a switch over here, day and night rear view mirrors, no vanity mirrors for the driver. You do get a vanity mirror for the co-driver. You also have a 12-volt power socket right here. You have Two cup holders over here, a small pocket over here, decent amount of chrome which has been used subtly all around the dash. You get a digital RPM gauge and an analog speedometer with the right amount of information displayed over here as well. You also get a pretty spacious glove box. However, this does not drop down completely and you do need to reach out into it, so that's something which could have been designed better. You also get airbags for the driver and the co-driver and bottle storage spaces in the doors. Now the seat provides a good amount of comfort. There is adequate amount of bolstering over here as well. Good amount of back support, lumbar support, good amount of under thigh support as well. Let's go and check out what's on offer in the back as well. Now as you can see, the second row of the Etios Platinum is also very spacious. I haven't adjusted this seat at all, and for reference my height is 5'7". There is ample of room to stretch my legs out. Under thigh support is also good. Back support is great. Decent amount of shoulder room on both sides and decent amount of headroom as well. There is enough space to seat 3 Indian adults on this back bench, and the hunch on the floor as well is not really that high. So someone sitting in the middle as well will be comfortable. If you have only 2 passengers in the back seat, you also get a center armrest. However, this does not come with any cup holders. You do have bottle holders in the sides of the doors and storage spaces right here for holding your knickknacks or any other items you would want to store in there. The back seat also comes with ISOFIX mounts for restraining your child's car seat. So if you are in the market for a sedan, well, this is one of the options you should go and check out. It comes with all the right bells and whistles and features that you require. Maybe a navigation setup could have been added, but that again can be an aftermarket installation as well. The performance of this vehicle is quite good and the cabin as well is quite spacious. What could have been improved on this vehicle is the quality of plastics, but the fit and finish is really good. And this is the 1.5 litre diesel variant of the Volkswagen Mio.